Hello everyone, my name is Carol and this is Winter Haven Wisdom, and I'm here with you today to do our daily angel message reading. And it is Wednesday. We're smack dab in the middle of the week. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel. If you can take a minute and subscribe, like, or share, I'd appreciate it greatly. I'm so very grateful for all of you that are supporting the channel and helping us grow. Nothing but good things ahead for us all. So I'm starting with the Elemental Oracle today. And let's see what the angels want us to know for today. Okay, Spirit Guides, what do the angels want us to be aware of today? Okay, anything else, Spirit? Okay, bottom of the deck is animals and companionship. So we may have a collective here that is close with animals. Maybe you have pets or animals are attracted to you. And you should know that if animals are always approaching you, always attracted to you, that they feel this comfortable spiritual energy within you, because animals are particularly spiritual. So you might get great companionship from these energies in your life. And let's get those glasses on. It is a 3 energy. This cute woman here all covered up in birds and wild animals. The next energy we have is storms and cleansing. I believe this came out yesterday. Right, somebody's going through it right now, maybe dreaming a lot, overthinking, over-worried, fearful. And Spirit's coming in, helping clear out these energies when you sleep, okay? To work through them so that they don't impede you in your waking hours, okay? And that is a 5. We have music and joy, and this is a 10. And you may be somebody who gets great joy from music. I know I am. And I get messages in music all the time when I listen to a song. I get intuitive hits. And I even wake up with songs in my head sometimes, and that may happen to many of you, especially if you're watching an angel message reading. So pay attention to that when you wake up with a song, because there's a message in that song for you. So you can even go on YouTube and search out the lyrics and just read through it, and you'll find the message that you're meant to hear in it, okay? And then next we have wildness and electricity, and this is a 9 energy, and this is like someone just coming alive again, right? Their energy is full of electricity. They're feeling passionate and maybe creative, and this is attracting energy towards you when you're in this type of an energy. And also we're in Aries season, right? And that's a little bit about our oneness and our ego. And you know, we have an ego. It doesn't mean that we have to have an ego. It's a survival thing, right? And it's when you're if you fully operate out of your ego that you have a problem. But having a mild rising of your ego energies, working on creative projects, passionate projects, that type of energy can also be a very healing energy. So consider it that way. And the biome and connection, and this is a 44. This is a master number. And this is part of our collective here that realizes that we are all connected on this earth. We are from the earth. Every part of it, every living being on it, every living organism, we all come from it. And therefore, we have a connection to it. And it's realizing that, really realizing you're a piece in a puzzle, and who you are authentically matters in that piece and how this biome runs. Okay. All right, some rather interesting energies here for this angel reading today. Not quite what I was expecting post solar eclipse, but we'll go with it, right? All right, spirit guides, what do the angels want to bring to our attention today? What energies are we dealing with? Okay. Bottom of the deck is co-create, and this is a 4. The number 4 is around stability and foundation in your life. And here we have an egg, somebody growing something. We have a wise owl here. And we have a clever cheater up here. Thinking, right? What am I going to do here? And this is about working with spirit to manifest your dreams. So someone, you know, in this collective, maybe all of us are working towards that. And then we have this observer energy. And this is a 4 also. I believe this was out yesterday too. Somebody that is watching and waiting, maybe learning, trying to get information. This could also be somebody following your social media pages, talking to your friends, trying to get information on you, all those kinds of things. And this is a 4 also. And maybe you're doing that in the process of this co-creation. Maybe the work you're doing or what you're co-creating requires you to observe, you know, and maybe spirit's even suggesting to you that you be very observant in your life right now. Next we have community, and this is an 8. And this is, you know, some of us could be really involved in our communities, where we live, in our neighborhoods. We could be seen as a leader, a motivator in these communities. Now, this can be within your own home structure, the neighborhood you live in, where you work, where you worship, where you volunteer. And it can be if you have a social media channel like I do, or you're doing some kind of work out in that way. Spirit is saying people are recognizing you for the work you're doing, and this, what you're doing, how you're cultivating this, is really part of your destiny in a way. So even if you're doing this on a small scale, realize the importance of that, because even working with a few small people, one of those bodies goes and says something to somebody else, and your work has a far-reaching chain reaction than you might realize. So don't be fooled or think that you're not impacting others. even if the size of your community is small. Maybe you just get together with 3 or 4 people, right? But the conversations you have are helping other people. Someone walks away from that group and goes to another group and shares the same message. Okay. And that's an 8. We have to be fair. And this is an 11, so it's a master number, and we won't decrease it. And this is about justice coming into your life, balance coming in, you being balanced, you making things fair in your life, having reciprocal energies. Staying balanced. And balance is really a key in our happiness in life, right? Being able to flow with the energies, and balance ourselves out, that fairness that comes in, treating people fairly, treating yourself fairly. This energy is making its way in into us collective. Now, maybe you haven't been on the side of fairness and balance in your life in the past, but I strongly feel that to receive balance and reciprocal energies in your life, you have to be balanced in the first place. And when you're not, that's when you attract more problems into your life. So balanced is important in our lives. And, you know, Spirit is saying, just be fair and even. And then next we have orphaned. And this is a 5. So someone's feeling left behind, forgotten about. This could be a lack mentality in some way. Someone feeling really sad and depressed here, lonely. And that's a 5. And that comes in under this stormy energy. So maybe Spirit is helping to heal this feeling in somebody. Okay. Now I'm going to pull out the Sacred She and see what this deck has to say today. So shuffle it up for a few minutes. A few seconds, rather. Spirit, what do the angels want us to focus on here today? Okay. Bottom of our deck is self-expression, and this is an 11. And this might be our person that's trying to co-create, right? You can see the passion and the energy that she's creating and how she's feeling, or he, right? It doesn't have to be a woman. You're just captivated by something, this energy might be. I'm intrigued by something, and it's just flowing out of this person in a very electric and energetic way. And that's another 11. Okay. So I'm going to separate these by the elemental energies, and then we'll run through them. Okay, so we have all of the elements here today. We have spirit, earth, water, air, and fire here. The largest energy is water energy here, and that could explain some of the storm energy, right? Somebody going through deep emotions, cleansing out. So let's start with that energy. First, we have what would be like the Four of Cups, and this is someone frozen, just they're closed off, their energy is cold, and they're just healing, probably from some heartache in their life. For a variety of different reasons, we can be heartbroken in our life. So this is a 4 energy that's working through, and that comes in under that observer energy too. We have 5 and disappointed, and this is like the 5 of Cups energy, right? And that is about disappointment and regret, wishing we made better decisions, didn't say what we did, do what we did. And we have to realize that all of those energies are in the past, and there's no way we can go back to them. The only thing we can do is release them and move forward. Hanging on to them, obsessing about them, worrying about them, and fearing it all is not going to help you in any way. And believe me when I say this, that I know it is not easy, but it's really about your perspective and how you're interpreting the energy. And know that there's no opportunity for repair in the past, but there could be an opportunity for repair in the future. And it's really about shifting your focus on the day and staying in the present moment and just flowing with energies. And then we have the energy of intuition, and this is a 13, so it would break down to a 4. And Spirit saying, pay attention to your intuition right now. Right now with this eclipse energy and what's happening with planet alignment and things like that, your intuition could be stronger right now, okay? And your intuition is a quiet voice within you. It will never scare you or promote fear within you, right? It's almost like an aha moment or something like that, the way your intuition works with you. It's a feeling, you know. So we've got somebody maybe following their intuition, and maybe they're having some success and, you know, allowing their intuition to lead their path in life. And then we have the 10 of Cups, and this is somebody, when you're in the 10 of Cups energy, you're really in a state of flow. You see the beauty, you're excited, you're celebrating every little win, every little bit of happiness, and you become this glowing, supercharged energy around other people, and it can sometimes push people away from you because they can't stand your light or your positive, happy energy. So that's a 10. Okay, then we have our earth energies, and we have the energy of support here, and this is a 4. And this might be the energy that many of us here on the channel have, right? We're probably empaths and sensitive people, caring people, compassionate people that help other people. We comfort and cradle and support and nurture others. And that's a 4. 4 is a big energy here today for the collective. You want to make note of that. Then we have harmony. What is this? Honesty. Honesty. And this is an 11. And this is about being honest with yourself and honest with others. Sometimes we can lie to ourselves in just terrible ways. And we don't even realize we're doing it. We can make ourselves believe things are real when in fact they're not. And while you can always speak honestly, you can't expect that other people are going to speak honestly or hold as much integrity and honesty as you do. So know that. And I don't think that ever discounts us from being honest, though. I think honesty is a virtue. And not everybody has the same virtues in life. So know that. You have your truth, they have their truth. And while you might speak yours, they might not speak theirs. Then we have the energy of be here now. This is about being in the present moment. Sometimes we can get so future focused, right? Like, what do I got to do tomorrow? When is the week? When is this going to happen for me? Why hasn't this happened for me yet? Blah, 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 blah. And then other times in the present moment, we're trying to rush through it, or we don't even take the time to enjoy what we're doing sometimes, you know? We just keep looking for another day, like another day is going to bring something different. But if you don't change the day you're in, nothing's going to come in and change the rest of the days. And in this picture, there's a dog with a bone, and he's in the present moment, right? He's here, he's right now, he wants to play with you. And somebody is in the past and somebody is in the future in this card, and nobody's paying attention to this dog that wants to play. And that's the kind of energy Spirit wants to call to your mind. And, you know, when an animal or someone comes up to you, they need you for the moment. Be there for them. Be in the here and the now with them, and keep your mind in the present and not fading in and out from past to future. Okay, next we have our fire energy coming in here. And we have 11 with self-expression. And this was on the bottom of the deck, so I kind of already talked about it, right? This passionate energy, this electricity that the collective's dealing with here. And then we have what would be the 7 of Swords, and this is about, they call it adaptability. 7 of Wands, rather. Someone adapting, being adaptable to changing energies in life. Being able to go with the flow and just change it up when you need to, right? It might be even more important that you be able to adapt to change that might be coming for you. And could you be resisting it in some way in your life? And we can't resist change. We have to let it come in. And we always fear change. And know, everyone, know that you have survived 100% of everything in your life, right? And you will survive whatever comes your way in change. You'll survive. And sometimes, like, you look back and you go, why was I resisting this in my life? Why was I afraid of this change in my life? Why did I hold myself back in that way? you know, and it's only until you get on the other side of the change that you can really reflect on it like that. At least that's been my experience in life. And, you know, as I've gone through these experiences and gotten a little older, when you're less resistive, it's easier. It's really our resistance that causes all the chaos. So now we have a 7 energy here. Okay, now we have our air energy. So this is around our thinking, right? And we have the energy of heartbreak. So somebody here is heartbroken, has gone through heartbreak, and they're still in the throes of it, right? They're in some deep emotions of it. They're trying to heal. They're disappointed. They're cold. They're in storms. Okay. So the heartbreak. And we've all been heartbroken. It's tough energy, right? It's really tough. Then we have this energy of determination, and this is a 3. So a part of our collective here is just on some path that they are extremely determined about it. Like they know they're going to be a success, and they're going to get to it. They know they're going to make it to the finish line. They're persevering. They're working through energies, and they are eagle-eye focused on where they want to be or what they want to do. And that's a 3. And then we have our spiritual energies that came out. And this is a 10, 11, and another 10. So it would be 21. So this would be a 3. And this is joy. You know, somebody's in a state of joy right now. They're happy. And that makes me happy to know that our collective here is experiencing joy and being happy. I try every day, you know, I wake up with the intention, I will be happy today. And if you stay consistent with that mindset, it comes that way. And you just keep working towards it each day. And that's not to say that I don't have a down day or a sad day or a tired day or I've had it with life day, right? We're people. We go through those experiences. We get tired, we get run down, right? But it's always going back to your balanced state, where you really vibrate at, where you flow at. And when you're in a good flowing state, the energy just flows and moves, and it feels so good. And that's kind of a state I'm in right now. And I want to hang on to this feeling. And I've heard recently, and many of the readers that I follow saying the same thing, like they're feeling this this energy coming in. And I think this is the message that the angels want to get to you. It's, you don't elevate to this energy and stop, right? This becomes a lifelong skill that you learn to stay in a flow state. And it takes effort and mindset changes and a commitment to it. It's not that something you can just one and done. That's not how it works. It's really about who you are, authentically who you are. And it brings in joy. And we can get joy from so many different avenues in our life. You know, there's joy from love, there's joy from friendship, there's joy from success. Oh, there's joy when you have a creative project you're working on, when you're spending time with your family and friends. You know, joy can come at us in, you know, when you accomplish something you thought you'd never do, when you get over something, when you've healed something, when you grow something, right? And then we have a 4, and this is about divine order. And that's kind of about this, like this flow state. when you follow Spirit's guidance, when you follow your intuition, you're in divine flow, right? That's what you're really in here. You're in the place where your life can manifest and happen in the way you want it, because you're spiritually aligned and you're in flow. Yeah, really big 4 energy here today. 4 and 11. All right, next we're going to take our enchanted map. And this is about different situations we find ourselves in, different paths we go down, different challenges in life. All right, what do the angels want us to know today, Spirit? Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have intention, and this is a 22. And when you look at this card, I think it's the cutest card here. There's an egg, so we're definitely growing something here. And we've got a wise owl. And then there's a dandelion bud here, right? You know, when you take the dandelion after the flower's gone, and you blow all of that into the wind, and you make a wish, right? And you release it into the air. And then you might not think about this wish again. And then out of the blue, what you asked for appears in your life. And that's kind of what an intention is. You make it, you set it, you blow it into the air, and then you just wait for it to come in, right? You can't obsess about it. You can't keep thinking about it. You do have to take actions towards it, right? You just can't make a wish and think Spirit's going to bring this to you. You have to put in the work that you need to do to get to where you want to be, or what that intention is. So that's a 22, a master number. We don't decrease it. We had Spirit of Place here, and this is about being where you're at in life, wherever you are on your timeline of life. Be there and be your authentic self, right? Do what you can where you are now and be your authentic self. And Spirit is helping, your angels are helping you with this energy right now. And this is a 4. We have dry desert, and this is a 4. And this is an energy of somebody that's just isolating themselves. They're in barren land. They're solitary. They're not communicating. They're not finding what they want in life, and they're just alone. It's a dry desert. Nothing's happening for them, but they choose to be in this energy. They're probably on a healing journey of some kind. And that's a 4. I want to look at that energy quickly, just in case there's another message here that I might not have picked up on. Okay. Yeah. So what I said, and additionally, this could be somebody that's on their path and they've lost their mojo, like, right, they've lost their creative energy. Maybe some of their opportunities have dried up and nothing new is coming in. And this is where Spirit wants you to work through this energy and develop your energies further. So, in being adaptable to changing environments, like animals that live in the desert have to adjust to changing, or wherever they live, they have to adjust to changing environments. And Spirit is saying you have it within you to dig down into the deeper wells of your self and your spiritual source to come up with a game plan that's going to help you. And just rest a little. Sometimes when we take our mind off of it, when we just release a little and we just step back a little, that idea comes in. And maybe that's what Spirit's trying to help somebody with here. Not to get frustrated or think you're not successful or things that aren't working out your way. How can you just reframe it in your mind and reinvigorate yourself in that way? So the saying in here is, before long, the oasis will show up in your desert. So that's why you have to have the adaptability and the perseverance to get through a dry spell in your life. We have mountain, and this is a 6. And this is an energy of somebody trying to accomplish something. And they may be, oh, I have a cardinal outside of my window. Oh, it's so beautiful. And you know when a cardinal shows up that's an ancestor. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's a male. You know, that your ancestors are with you, that they're working with you and guiding you. That's a direct message to that. So there could be some fear here that maybe you're resisting something or not taking an action in some way. And Spirit saying, don't be afraid. Just go at this head on. Instead of trying to go around it, because you could flow around the mountain, right? And it could take you longer to go around. You could climb up one side and go down the other side. Or you could just go straight at whatever this is for you. Straight at it and through it. And that's a 6. And that's our first 6 today. Next we have solitude. And it comes up as a 4. This looks like a lighthouse here who's in the fog right now. So let's check this out. I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. So this is about Spirit saying, when you get this card, they want you to meditate. And some of us find it very difficult to meditate. Meditate. And I have difficulties meditating too. Sometimes I'll often just come into a meditative state without even realizing it. It's kind of weird, but if I intentionally try to meditate, I have difficulty. You can go on YouTube. They offer guided meditations that might be helpful for you. Some people have great success when someone guides them through meditation. And I've had some success with that too. So I say give that a try. But you may be, and we see there's some energy here of somebody trying to work through something, right? And when you meditate, you come in contact with your higher self, the higher energies within you, and you're probably better able to intellectually process some things in your life. You might get clarity on something you're struggling with right now, okay? So Spirit says when this card comes out, meditation is needed, and that's really plainly written there. All right, so let's give some meditation a try. And this also comes in under 4. And the last energy is 9. And this is Spirit wanting you to know that they are encouraging you and supporting you on this path of co-creation. And this card comes out when you may be feeling that you're not supported, that people don't care or help you or whatever. You may be feeling like a failure in some way, and Spirit wants you to know that they're here supporting you, cheering for you, encouraging you. You're on the right track. You're on the right path. Just keep going. You're going to get through this dry desert spell, and you will get to the oasis. So know that Spirit has your back. They're working. They're helping you, and they're sending you the love and support. And when you meditate and connect in, you'll feel that support. You'll feel that there's an ancestor around you, guiding you. And that's a 9. Okay. There's this real healing energy here today. Strong healing. How are we doing on time? Okay, we'll take one more. What do we want to pull in? Only because we have time for one more. I'm going to do Oracle of the 7 Energies. This is a newer deck to me, so I might need to look in the book. Hopefully I won't. All right, spirits, what do the angels want us to know today? Okay, Earth Magic, and this is a 1. This is an ace. This would be like an Ace of Pentacles, right? So this is Spirit saying, get outside and get grounded. That here in this collective, we are someone who is connected to Earth in a great way. We might feel a connection to Mother Nature and Gaia and all the Earth spirits. And get outside and get grounded. Be out in nature as much as you can. I know for me, I am really connected to Earth. And like, I can't wait to get back outside and doing my readings again, because the intuitive hits I get out there is just incredible. And that's why I sit in front of this big window to try to get in as much as I can of what the universe is trying to tell me when I do these readings. And this is such a magical looking card, isn't it? And that's what Spirit is saying to you. There's some real magic around this electricity you've built in your life right now. And to get out, stay grounded in it. Make that connection. It's like, go hug a tree or something, you know? I'm feeling here. And that's a 1, so that's like an opportunity. There's a real opportunity for you here in some way. Then we have Time Machine. And this is an interesting energy, and it's really not about going back in time. I don't quite exactly remember it, so. Inherited patterns, conditioning lessons already learned, cellular memory, honoring the past without being trapped there. So I'm not going to read the whole passage, but you have a magical map with which to navigate your current circumstances. Look to the past for answers now. Ask yourself, in this situation, what can I learn from those who came before me? What traits can I emulate in order to move through this challenge with wisdom? How can I build on what I already know and integrate this understanding? What might I do differently? Sometimes you walk blindly into traps set in the past. Perhaps you couldn't see that you were repeating a pattern until you were well in it. The best course of action here is to rest, practice self-compassion, and make a conscious choice to do something differently next time, right? And that's true. And so this time machine energy is really about pulling the lessons from your past, right? Not going back there, but what did I learn in the past? And how do I need to apply that lesson, that wisdom, to my current circumstance? So somebody might be struggling with that or repeating a lesson in some way. And then there's the energy of endless possibilities. And then this is Spirit reminding you that there are endless possibilities. And you are on a divine path here. And the unimaginable can happen for you, can appear. And sometimes out of nowhere. It's kind of going back to that wish, blowing it in the wind, that intention you might have set years ago. You don't know, but there are endless possibilities that can appear in your life. Endless opportunities that could arrive at your door or in your energy or come towards you if you are open to receiving them. And that is an 11. And this is a 3 energy, and this is bearing fruit. And this is kind of like this encouragement energy that's here for someone. This is Spirit saying, do not quit now. You're about ready to bear the fruit on all of this. That you've worked hard. You've grown this tree. It's pink and it's lush. It looks like one of those trees in Washington, right? When they start flowering. The cherry blossom trees, right? You're almost there, collective. Don't give up now, okay? Keep going. You're about ready to bear fruit with these intentions, this community work, this electricity, this passion you have, the flow state you're in, this 10 of Cups energy you're in. And that's a 3. And 3 is about our divine feminine energy, and tarot 3s are. And next we have great and full. Great and full, grateful, right? Let's look at this one. The mindful practice of gratitude, knowing that you are enough, committing to your intentions, a sense of sufficiency, letting go of attachment to form. Yeah, and this is just reminding you that in order to manifest what you want in your life, you have to get into a state of full gratitude for every little thing in your life. And if you're trying to when you're trying to manifest, you have to manifest for beyond just yourself. You have to manifest for to help others. That's how you truly manifest abundance in your life. It can't be about you singularly. Like I say a prayer before I do these readings every day, and I thank Spirit for the opportunity to sit here before you, and I want to get the messages for the highest good of everybody that's out there. I really have no, intentions beyond that. My intention is that I say something here that helps all of you in some way. That's my goal, and so I'm grateful for the opportunity to help someone else. And that's just an example of manifestation and how you can make something happen for you in your life. How can you shift your focus of what you're doing onto the help of others in some way? And yes, we have to care about our own livelihood and well-being and all of those kinds of things. And I'm not suggesting that to anyone in any way, that you lose sight of yourself and your needs, to be selfless with others, right? I'm not saying that at all. It's really, it really comes down to this balance, right? It's when you're trying to manifest abundance in your life that you have to have this state of gratitude. And really, when you get into this state of gratitude, that's really the flow energy. That's where you feel this happiness. And that's where you will visibly see Spirit in your life working with you when you're in flow state. Ta-da! So someone here is great and full. They're in flow state. And this is a 4. Okay, now we're at the point I'm going to review these energies, and then we will get to, we'll wrap it all up. We'll pull it together with an oracle card, okay? So first we have this get grounded energy, right? Earth magic. Get outside, connect with Earth. That there's magic in that for you. We have in 2, being in the present moment. Be here and now and enjoy. And when you do try to be present, you're going to marvel at what you've been missing in your life because you are present. We have this 3 energy and companionship with animals. Somebody's still working through some heartbreak in their life. Someone is determined. Someone's in a state of joy. Someone's learning from their past, or Spirit is suggesting to you, learn from the past and apply those lessons into wisdom, into your current situation. And whatever you're working on is starting to bear fruit here. Do not give up now. Stay determined and keep going on this path. And 4 energy, we have co-create. Work with Spirit. Spirit is here. They want to work with you. And I think there's enough evidence here for me to say they are working with you. We have somebody in observing energy, watching and waiting, checking out, learning, spying, whatever they're doing. We have someone who's just frozen in time. They're just frozen in time. They can't get out of this energy here. Someone is using their intuition and following their intuition and letting it guide them. Someone has a very supportive energy here. It's a beautiful energy. This young woman being cuddled by a koala bear, right? You can see how that's mutual, right? The woman gets comfort from the koala bear, and the koala bear gets protection from the woman. We have divine order. That divine orchestration is happening for us collective right now. Spirit of place, and this is an energy about being in the present moment and being your authentic self in the present moment. Dry desert, if you're having, if your ideas, your creative energy has just dried up, take some time away from it, and you'll get that creative energy back. Sometimes just stepping away refreshes us. But Spirit says, no fear, the oasis will appear in the desert, okay? Solitude, this energy is about get to meditating, that you need to meditate right now. It's important. Maybe for you to advance your spiritual energies, this meditation is important for you. And great and full, right? It's about being grateful for every little thing in your life. And when you are, you can manifest more, especially when you're manifesting in a way that's helping you and helping another, okay? 5 energy, and 5 energy is change, right? We have storms and cleansing, Spirit coming in at night and pushing some energies out of you, purging them away. And this is someone who feels orphaned, forgotten, marginalized, left out in the cold. They may be intentionally putting themselves there and not even realizing it. It could be a lack mentality in some way too. And then we have somebody in the energy of disappointment and regret. They're working through something in their life. We have 6 energy, and that's the number of lovers. And this is a mountain, and Spirit saying, go right at that mountain. Go right at whatever this problem is in your life. Don't be afraid of it. Just go right in it. Power right through it. It'll be the shortest way rather than going up and over it or around it. Just face whatever this is in your life. Next is that energy of adaptability, right? Being able to adapt to changing environments in your life. And, here we have a fox, and they have to adapt to the changing elements all the time in life. And just like we do, we have to adapt to changing situations and not to resist things, but just adapt as things change. We have 8 energy with a community. Growing a community, being part of a community, leading a community are all energies here. We have electricity and wildness. So someone's energy is, just bursting with creativity, wild and free right now. And it's about honing in that electricity, right? Honing it in. And then we have Spirit coming and say, we're here, we're encouraging you, your ancestors, your spirit guides, they're all here with you. If you're not receiving this encouragement and support from people around you, we want you to know that we are here, we're guiding you, we're helping you, and we're really proud of you. And 10, music and joy, and maybe getting messages in music, maybe sharing an experience with someone around music. And then we have that 10 of Cups, right? Being in that flow state, just celebrating your wins, seeing that all things as happy and joyful. It's got somebody in a beautiful flow state here. Then we have our spiritual energies. We have a 22 with intention. We talked about how we blow those dandelion seeds into the wind, right? And make a wish, and we kind of forget about it, and that's what you need to do with some intentions. Here in the collective, we have some people who understand that we're part of a larger ecosystem that Earth is. We all come from Earth, and every living thing on it does, and because of that, we're all connected in a spiritual way. That there's a spiritual connection to everything. Spirit wants us to understand that there are endless possibilities for you. Your ability to create in your life is endless. Believe that. And, I've recently, I don't know if it's with this eclipse energy, but my mind is going off the hook on things I can do with this channel, things I want to do, things I can make happen, how I can advance it. And maybe someone here in your field, you're getting that same kind of energy. What can I do with this? Where I can take of this? And you're in this feeling of endless possibilities. And it's part of that flow state. Another 11 of self-expression, and you're expressing yourself, right? When you're in your flow state and the work you're doing, that's your calling card. That's who you are. That's what you put out into the world. That passionate, fiery, determined energy. And then we have the energy of honesty, knowing that you can be honesty and consider that a virtue, and not everyone is going to be honest with you or tell you the truth. Oh, and I just had a bee show up here. Can't believe we have bees out already. But bees are about prosperity. That's the message with the bee. I hope he isn't making a nest. And he's gone. Okay, so honesty. And then the energy about being fair, right? Being balanced, being fair and reciprocal with other people, not being judgmental, right? And if you haven't been in situations like that in your life, Spirit's saying things are going to get more fair, more equitable for you. All right. A rather positive and encouraging message here today. You know, we still have somebody that's going through a huge transformation here, I think. Some real transformative energy. They're in it right now, cleansing it all out of them. Maybe they're having a lot of epiphanies and things coming to light. All right, I'm feeling sacred destiny today for somebody. And numbers that I would pay attention that I think are significant in this reading are 3, 4, and 11. If you want to dig into those numbers further. 3 is the divine feminine, 4 is about stability, and 11 is about your intuition. All right, what do the angels want us to be aware of? What energies are at play in our life right now? What do the angels want us to know today, Spirit? Oops, picked up a wrong card here. Okay, the bottom of our deck is freedom. Freedom, right? And this is about letting your energy be free. Not letting fear and sadness hold you down or back. And just being free. Executing your free will in life. Right? Free and flowing with the energies. Okay, so we have freedom coming in. Our Spirit's saying, let yourself be free. Come into a state of freeness. Be open to freedom in your life. Okay, let's run through these. So we had freedom. We have change, right? And don't resist this change coming into your life. Let this flow with the energies. Be adaptable as this change comes in. Be courageous, right? Strength. Be willing to take some risks in your life. You have to, don't be afraid to take on a challenge. Solitude, spending some time alone could really help bring in some clarity for you. The energy of happiness is here for somebody. Somebody's in this Ten of Cups flow state here. They're in joy. They're determined, right? They're grateful. Flexibility, right? Staying flexible and adaptable in changing environments. Not being rigid in your thinking. Being willing to bend and negotiate, reconsider, all those kinds of things. Delight, right? Life is going to get more delightful. If you let it be more delightful, you have to let it. Here's a little bird, right? He's in a meadow with wildflowers growing up, and it's sunny, and he's happy, and you can be that little bird too. Wisdom. As you go through these life lessons, you develop a great deal of wisdom, and you may be someone very wise now that people seek out because of your wisdom and your knowledge. And then taking risks. Well, I talked about that with courage, right? You have to take some risks in life to be successful, and don't be afraid to take those risks, okay? All right, everyone. That's our angel message today on Wednesday. A little bit of fire, huh? A little bit of motivation and encouragement in the middle of the week. Not such a bad thing, huh? All right, everyone. Sending you all the encouragement and support on your paths and what you're facing. Go head on at whatever you're dealing with. And I will see you in the next reading. Sending love and light to everyone. Enjoy your Wednesday. Take care. Bye-bye.